Depository system and dematerialization. So in this introduction, we will see what is a depository and what are the SEBI stipulations on depository. So we'll quickly see what is a depository. So through a registered depository participant, a depository is an organization that holds securities of investors in electronic form at the request of investors. At present, what is registered with SCBI or Securities and Exchange Board of India are two depositories, namely National Security Depository Limited or NSDL and Central Depository Services Limited, which is CDSL. Now SEBI or SCBI has stipulated minimum net worth for a depository to be rupees 100 crores. It provides services related to transactions in securities, and as far as holding funds for its depositors, the depository can be compared to a bank. Now, what are the benefits of depository? So as is explained, a depository provides a convenient and safe way to hold securities. So it is actually a very convenient way and it is the safe way to hold securities in electronic form. There exists no stamp duty on the transfer of securities. There is an absolute reduction in paperwork in relation to transfer of securities. No odd lot problem, which means even a single share can be sold. So there is no odd lot problem. With the depository participant or an agent, a change in address is transmitted to all registered companies in which an investor holds securities, and hence it eliminates the need to correspond with each of the participating companies. So once a change in address is attempted or transmitted to a registered company through a depository participant, the investor need not actually go to each and every of the participating company to make that update. It will be automatically updated. Also, upon split, bonus, mergers and consolidations, automatic credit into DEMAT account of shares exists. So these are some of the benefits of depository. Next, we'll see what is DEMAT, and we'll just give a brief introduction to DEMAT. We'll also see what problems does DEMAT solves. So paper securities in an investor's portfolio is often subjected to problems such as loss of certificates, forged certificates, bad delivery, and mutilation of share certificates. So these problems are avoided with the medium of depository by providing paperless electronic and dematerialized electronic transactions using electronic certificates. So that is what is dematerialization. Now that is also what are the problems which a DEMAT solves, which we actually have explained. Now, what are some of the questions in the case of DEMAT? What is dematerialization? What is the role of depository in the dematerialization process? Who is a depository participant and what is rematerialization? So these are some of the questions we try to answer. So first is, what is dematerialization? So dematerialization is a process in which paper certificates of an investor is destroyed by the companies or registrars, and in its place, an equivalent number of securities in electronic holdings are released to the same investor. So that is what is dematerialization. Now, what is the role of depository in the dematerialization process? So depository is like a bank where the securities are held in electronic form. With electronic format of record of accounts exist where scripts are collected in electronic form and receipts are given in electronic form or accordingly. So that is the role of depository in the dematerialization process. Now next we'll see who is a depository participant. A depository participant is a representative of the shareholder who are similar to the role of brokers in stock exchanges and provides a seamless link between the client and the depository. So for a DEMAT stock, the transaction with the depository are carried. The transactions are carried by opening an account with a depository participant and only by means of his or her active involvement. So that is what is a depository participant. Lastly, what is rematerialization? A process is called rematerialization when the electronic holdings in a depository are converted back into paper certificates by printing of new certificates with a range of certificate numbers, etc. So that is what is rematerialization. So we have gone across a few of the DEMAT questions. Very briefly we have answered those questions, and those are very basic questions in DEMAT. Now we'll see what are the benefits of DEMAT or dematerialization and also of depository. So the main benefits is that this electronic system takes care of problems such as bad deliveries, postal delays, lost share certificates, etc. It also takes care of problems that may exist with postal delays, existing with transfer related problems, fake and forged certificates, and helps in the speedier settlements and increased efficiency when the expenses incurred is also kept at a minimum. So these are some of the benefits of the depository system and dematerialization. So we have come to the end of a brief introduction to depository system and dematerialization or DEMAT. Thanks.